I loved coming back home when I was working as a contractor. I pre-ordered some gifts for the kids of friends who took care of my house at the time while I was away. I could not wait to give them their presents. I got the little girl who was becoming a teenager an iPod. I bought the boy a Robot Dinosaur. The poor girl was bent over in pain. She was maturing into a young woman. Of course, I felt sorry for her. I wanted to hug the pain away, but the idea of anyone touching her probably made her sick. I have said in the past, the transition from girlhood into womanhood should be like a transformation like in Sailor Moon or any other generic magical girl anime show. Not the way it really is, the body squeezing and bones changing to make a girl into a woman. It hurts and is something no man may never know. At her age, I remember getting a basketball and still love that sport today. I was not in pain. I was out in my homemade court day to day in the afternoon shooting baskets. That is what I think of when I think of transitioning to manhood. She will have the remembrance emotionally and physically, but hey, it's part of becoming a woman, and most of these girls will have the ability to give the greatest gift of all, and that is giving a child, and that is no easy task as well. The pain thresholds have been placed at levels which most men would not be able to take. Now, I imagine, and some of you are in trades, people who are nurses and dental assistants, male and female, you've worked to gain your hours and credits to obtain your license. Now, I'm not going to talk about whether or not a license given out by civil government officials is a good thing or a bad thing. I will save that for another blog. The point is, you've earned that right to be a nurse practitioner, carpenter, plumber, HVAC guy or gal, or even a pest controller, as many of us are. Now imagine if you are at the job that your company booked and some guy or gal was paid as much as you were and did not have those licenses. Now imagine if they were not faced with the consequences as you are for not practicing your trade without a license. You would cry out, unfair. You know what? It is unfair. That is exactly how I would feel like if I was a woman who heard some male idiot claim he was a woman who never went through the labor of changing into a woman. He would never have the responsibility of what I had to go through from becoming pregnant, the medication that I actually take that will change my hormonal moves to keep from becoming pregnant, and most of all, the pain I would have to endure when I became pregnant. If I was a woman, there's no way I could stomach it. The thought of an idiot claiming he was a beautiful woman. The audacity of this piece of flesh claiming he is a woman, but never go through even the feeling that a man gives you when he leers at you at an airport, because if he is a man, he's a butt-ugly woman, obviously. I know what you're thinking. I'm intolerant. No, I'm understanding. I know that life is beautiful, and one of the greatest gifts God could give to a woman is the ability to bear children. I can and will not reason with fools, and a fool is one who would give up the great gift of being a man, the joy of being a father, which a fool would sacrifice so he could be at the risk for oral and anal cancer. Oh, welcome to your womanhood, jerk! That is if you want to be a real woman and mate with men, because only a woman could do something like that. Mate with something ugly like a man. That is why God gave them such a tolerance for pain.